It's the thought process for me, and I say this respectfully. It's so sad that the society that we live in today, how the world is so cold and it's just so corrupted at the end of the day. Regardless of what belief you believe in when it comes to religion, at the end of the day, and I say this respectfully, it's the thought process for me. Because whatever religion that you believe in, no disrespect to your religion, but it's just the mindset for me. People don't realize that, when you really think about it and really get in tune with it, we're actually praying to one God. And people don't understand that the God that we're actually praying to at the end of the day does not want us to hurt ourselves, let alone innocent people. It's the thought process of me, how a narrative of a narrative has been projected for so long through generations that it's the norm of the norm to psych yourself out your own freedom. Like, why would God tell you to psych yourself out your freedom to protect other innocent people? Innocent people that's not in harm. It's the thought process of me when the one-sided conversations is not math and what they're mathing. It's really the thought process of me. Why would you take your life? Why? Like, make it make sense what they're making sense at the end of the day. To protect who? That's the enemy talking. And when you become your worst enemy at the end of the day, that's what happens. You sit there and cite other people out their thought process at the end of the day. And you make other people worried with them being worried of their safety at the end of the day when they shouldn't have to be worried of their safety. Because we're supposed to, you know how they say it takes a village to raise a child? But it also takes a village in a community to be at peace within and to respect each other. It's the thought process of me when it comes to the one-sided conversations, when it comes to certain narratives at the end of the day. It's really the thought process of me. I'm sitting here minding my business with the mind of my business, right? And I'm reevaluating my thought process right now. As to why is it that someone decided to have an explosion of an explosion, try to explode something, but then they trying to explode something at the end of the day. But it was an epic failure. In broad daylight. Yeah. But my thing is, you went to a gas station to do this. And you didn't think you was going to get caught, but you got caught at the right timing. It's the thought process for me. But my thing is, why would you want to psych yourself about your own freedom? It's the thought process for me. I just don't get it. I don't think I will ever understand it. Because the real God wouldn't want you to psych yourself out your freedom and for you to psych everybody else out their freedom. It's the thought process for me when it comes to the one-sided conversations. It's a belief within a belief, I understand, but why would you want to hurt innocent people? God said don't hurt yourself or others around you. It's the thought process of me, especially when someone doesn't have malicious intentions to bring harm towards themselves or others around them. It's the thought process for me. It's sad how one person can have a narrative of their beliefs at the end of the day and think it's the norm of the norm to psych themselves out their freedom and psych everybody else around them out of their freedom. Ma'am, sir, it's a problem. And nobody thinks it's a problem within a problem, huh? It's the norm. When stuff becomes the norm of the norm, people lives get dimmed. And the self-awareness is not displayed within being displayed because there's no healthy self-awareness. Especially when it's a one-sided conversation when it comes to respect. It's the thought process for me. They say change the world. How? How could you possibly change the world? And you got people out here trying to psych people out their freedom. You got people out here trying to psych people out their thought process. It's really the thought process for me with the one-sided conversations when it comes to respect. When common sense ain't common sense no more. It's the thought process of me. And you know why I say common sense ain't common sense no more? Because it really is the thought process of me. You wouldn't want somebody to psych your child like they freedom, right? Or they thought process. But you portray this energy. It's the thought process of me. I should preach time to the genuine ones only. Not genuine love, respect. I gotta go! Hey.